Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Aries, and it's your money reading, my dear Aries. Your work, finance, career, everything that has to do with your money, everything you need to know for the month of August, a little bit over 2025. Welcome, each and every one of you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support and watching the videos. I'm in gratitude to each and every one of you, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you the best of the best in everything you're doing. Now, my dear Aries, let's start with two important messages. With the first one, something is getting activated. Something is about to ignite. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness. This is in regard to divine intervention in your major part of your life where you have been struggling or where you have been challenged. It shows to me that all the heavens, all the angels, as you can see, the universe, for those of you who don't believe in angels or the heavens, so they are behind the scenes without you knowing. They are about to ignite something for you. Something is activated and it's going to ignite. And when it comes into formation and it's there in front of you and you get to see it, you are going to be in awe, amazed at what is coming. And the timing is even here for you. September, October, November. Mark my words. September, October, November. Something major is happening. Something big is getting transformed so that you get a certain level of comfort, challenges removed, like peace, harmony, abundance. So many areas of your life are going to be thriving when this takes place. Remember, September, October, November, it's going to take place. Now, for the second message, let's see what else. Wow, you are going to be so happy. This is about joy. The hummingbird is all about joy. So much happiness and joy coming your way. So much success is going to come to your way. You are going to be really, absolutely very happy. Now, in regard to something you've been thinking and pondering and wondering answers to, we're going to take one message. And there it is. Or even two. Yeah, one. It says, remain positive. Remain positive. Everything is going to fall into place for you. So remain positive. That's really wonderful. Now we're going to take on two messages from another deck. Let's see. Here we go. For all Aries, August onwards, let's see what you need to know. Wow, great victory. Overcoming all obstacles. The Chariot. The Chariot is about overcoming all obstacles, and a great victory awaits you. The process has already started in July. Maybe you're not aware of it. Maybe you're aware of it. It has something that is ignited in July, but it's coming to fruition or to actually taking form in 7 weeks from now, from the time of this reading. And I'm doing this reading in July. So this is practically the end of July. Today is the 24th. So I just feel like it's gonna take place within 7 weeks from including July to August. Actually September. This is very close to what I saw here. Great victory anyway. You are winning big time. Some of you might be taking a trip. Some of you might be winning a major jackpot, like winning big money. We'll see when the reading continues. We'll find out. There could be a big win. And some of you might be needing to pay attention to your car. Some of you are buying a new car. The Chariot also is connected to journey. Some of you might be traveling and going on a journey. Okay, let's take, oh wow. The one that was left behind that I just picked up was the Ten of Wealth. Big money is coming your way. But I won't take it out until I'm 100% sure. So here we go. Until they take it out again. Wow, the Empress, another important abundance. This is about abundance beyond your imagination, but a very loving and unconditional loving, nurturing energy from the heavens or the universe is taking care of you. You are going to be taken care of. A lot of abundance in different areas of your life is coming. Wow, there's nothing more stronger than the Empress. That is magnificent. I should have seen what was coming, but I forgot. Okay, let's have a look at the next message from this other deck and see what else you need to know, my dear Aries. Let's have a look. Wow, Wow, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups has two major meanings. First and foremost, it's about love beginning, or something that begins that you will love. This activation, this situation that's activating, and you are going to feel victorious and happy. This is very much close to something beginning that you will love, something that's going to take place that you will absolutely love. So what's igniting, you are going to be loving it. That's number one. Okay. Number two. Okay. What is number two? Number two, and the most important fact about the Ace of Cups, is the greatest gift from the heavens or the universe. This can be a great jackpot destined for you. You might be destined to win. Again, I'll put this here. There might be a big amount of money destined for you coming your way. This is like fulfillment in every area of your life, plus a windfall or something really big, like a gift of money, something magnificent. That, or why I keep saying winning, because this is triumphing and victory. That's what Chariot is. And the Ace of Cups is the greatest gift from the heavens. So you'll see how it happens, and when it happens, you'll understand it the most. Okay, that is great news. Now we're moving on to the next level. One more message for all Aries. Wow. It says stand your ground. And this is about you fighting for what you believe in. Standing your ground is not letting go and not submitting to anything, especially when it comes to something to do with your rights, your freedom perhaps. This is something that might have started in July. Again, July is shown everywhere. And I'm going to talk 7 July everywhere. Something big has ignited in July, whether you've seen it or not. It's going to maybe take form in August, September, but it started in July. You must have heard about it. You must have known about it, something in July. You're taking a stand and winning. This is the 7 of Wands. You're fighting for what you believe in. Even if your authority is challenged, you're not letting go. Even if you have to be a little bit aggressive, you're finally winning this challenge, whatever it may be. So that is great news. And another thing is very important, setting boundaries. My dear Aries, it's very important that you set boundaries so that you're not being taken advantage of in any way. Setting boundaries is very important. Now I'm going to take 3 more messages from another deck. For all Aries, August onwards. And it says you might be sad a little bit at this time when you are sort of fighting for your rights and setting ground rules and perhaps even boundaries. You're sad. It's not easy. This is bringing you a little bit of sadness that you have to do that. Maybe there's some heartbreak, hurtful, painful words are being exchanged, and that's really affecting you. That's why you're sad. And this can also mean that somebody could be leaving. There could be a breakup. There could be a breakup or a problem that needs resolving at work. It could be to do with work or partnership, business partnerships, and so forth. The 2 of Cups is beautiful. This means healing, reconciliation, a wonderful soulmate that you work well together, you thrive together. Maybe this is this breakup, whether it's a partnership or business or work, or even if you're not getting along with your boss, if there's something not right, and you're sad about it because there's painful words, and you're taking a stand against these words that are being said, because the 3 of Swords is like accusations and painful, truthful words that can get to people, maybe the way they're being put. Anyhow, ultimately, this is all happening for you to release from this situation and ignite something else, somewhere else. Someone is going to be the cause, maybe the actual cause is someone from your past lives that you're uniting and working well together in team, in business, or working in a place together, or meeting someone wonderful that you could start your own business together. It shows like this is all happening for a great reason. But at the same time, because I see grieving the loss of, remember I said you're sad because you are grieving the loss of someone. And this person, I feel like someone is leaving that you might have been working together, but there might have been some situations where you had to put your foot down and set some boundaries. There were situations that were unfair and injustices, and you had to talk about that. So ultimately, this person might be leaving, or you might be sort of falling apart, but you are grieving the loss of the situation. But you know what? This had to happen because you are destined for a lot of rewards and expansion. A lot of expansion. Your life has to change. You have to get more. There's more expansion, living in a better place and a more comfortable, being in a more comfortable position. That's what the rewards are. And your situation is expanding on a high level. Your spectrum, your way of looking at situations, even the ground where you're at. I feel like even like you might be getting a more bigger space, a bigger land. I'm talking about like a bigger office, a better section in your home. Something is expanding, that's for sure. Even if you have a business, you might be expanding and buying another one elsewhere. This might be a situation where distance or somebody doesn't want to go there. It could be that too. So what you don't see happening is all that, but ultimately you got to know that you are destined for joy and happiness. That is the most important factor to actually know. That's number one. Now I'm going to take 2 messages from this deck to see what else do you need to know, my dear Aries. What do you need to be aware of? And I'll just need my glasses for this. Okay, we've got the storyteller. This is all about viewpoints and control. Somebody's trying to control, and you are set in your way of wanting that your viewpoints to be acknowledged. You want your ideals or what you believe in to be acknowledged. It's like you've been fed up, you've put up for so long, and now you really want to bring it out in the open. And there may be somebody a bit controlling, and they're not accepting your viewpoints, and they want to have it their way, and maybe that's why they're quitting or they're leaving. There is something like that, that's for sure. And let's have a look at the other one. Maybe they're not being reasonable. There's someone that might not be reasonable. Okay, the musician is about inspiration and gratitude. Ultimately, for all this, what's happening, like I said before, there is gratitude. You are going to be in so much gratitude for all that what's coming. And what's coming is abundance, happiness, and inspiration, all in one. And you know what? It's here. Look at that. Joy and happiness. That's what's coming. You are destined for so much happiness and so much joy coming your way. This is magnificent. Okay, so now we move on to the next level. We got this one. So we need 3 messages from another deck. We're going to take 3. Okay, that's 1. Oh, no, that's 2. And I need 1 more for all Aries. That's the other one. Okay, let's have a look at them. And what have we got? So it says, wow. They are synchronizing. That's why I moved it and I said wow, because this is rising. Okay, I'll explain it. Rising above money issues, rising above. This is about winning, windfall, winning money. Remember I said there could be a chance of winning because we had this here. I'll talk about this and then we'll come back. There's a windfall for you. Remember we said that there is a possibility of a windfall, great victory, winning money. Do you see that? And this winning money, or this amount of money that's coming to you, whether it's going to be a win or a gift, somebody else might be winning, a family member, and giving you the greatest gift. This is going to be a payout, like a payout from the heavens just for your efforts, how you've been sacrificing and putting up with situations and doing your best. This is time for you to be rewarded. And I feel like the reward is going to be spectacular. You are going to be loving the reward, money coming to you, big advancement, recognition for all that you have done, all the efforts you've put in. You are being recognized, and the heavens are really granting you an amazing gift. And this gift is going to be so spectacular that is going to help you expand. That's what I was seeing, help you expand your position. This is also about some of you becoming famous. This is about professional work. This is about really, it's an award, a big award from the heavens. That's gorgeous. And guess what? That is what removes rising above money issues. So you're surpassing and passing money problems. if it's a business, it's taking off. If it's profits or gift money, it's just making everything work for you. Some of you are going to be on a mission to do something, looking at life's purpose. Some of you are working, your careers are to do with spiritual work. Some of you might be considering spiritual work. After the money comes, you're empowered, because there is power here. There is glory. The book is about paperwork, contracts, and it could be starting a new business because you're learning as you go. So that's really interesting. There are things to do with law, needing a lawyer perhaps. There is a situation where maybe signatures might be required. There's writing, there's careers in writing, taking a class, education, or even law, studying law. That could be also part of it. So that's very interesting. Now we move on to the next level. We took the 3. Yes, the book. Did I talk about the book? Oh, yes, it's here. Okay. So now I'm going to clarify everything. Before I clarify, I just want to take 2 more messages from another deck. If there's anything you need to know, just to be aware, guidance, or, you know, anything important, major that you have to be aware of. Just a little bit more with this Egyptian deck, which I really adore. I used to use it ages ago, then I stopped and I'm back again. Now, okay, so it looks to me like what's going to happen is a great new beginning. A great new beginning that is going to bring you a lot of healing overall in your life, which is amazing. And that very much connects to the Empress, the power of the Empress and what the Empress gives. So that is great news. Shall I put this one here? Does it show? I'll just put it there. And then we've got Horus, which is all about stability and equilibrium. Equilibrium, there's going to be balance in your life. There's going to be stability. Stability is coming on a grand scale, which is wonderful. Okay. Stability, happiness, it doesn't, and rewards and soulmate and happiness and abundance and great victories. What can I say? They're all there in front of you. Let's clarify some of the cards. One of which is that I want to know about is the 2 of Cups. Oh my God, look at that. Look what dropped out of 2 of Cups. I'm going to take 2 more. Oh my God, they dropped again. Wow. All right, here we go. Let's have a look. Okay, the 5 of Swords shows. Now we're talking about this 2 of Cups, which is a soulmate connection that work well together. We got 3 cards that dropped. Number 1, the one that dropped, is that you are going to be so happy and so joyful because of this person that enters your life, or you work together in team. You are going to be very happy. This could be having your own business, having your own home. That much power and glory and fulfillment coming your way. Okay, that explains the first card. The second card, it says that you do need to make a decision. The Lovers is about making a decision in regard to a partnership. Could be love or otherwise. There is going to be a decision to be made, but there is an area in your life that is defeat. You are defeated. There's nothing you can do. It's out of your hands. This situation where you're sad about and someone is leaving and there's painful words and you're taking ground and fighting for your rights, it's not something that you caused or they caused. It was destined. It is destined to come to an absolute ending. It's an area out of your hands, both of your hands. And the decision that's being made here is you leaving maybe an area that was difficult and moving on to this new area, new person or new chapter that's coming into your life, which is again out of your hands. It's all destined, but it is going to take you to happiness and fulfillment, because that's where you're destined to go. That's why we got joy and happiness. And of course, don't forget, we have the awards here. One of the awards is not only winning money, but it is happiness and joy coming your way big time. Joy and happiness. That's so important to know that. So, my dear Aries, this is just incredible. That's why you're starting fresh. That's why you're getting stability. That's why everything is falling into place. You're expanding, and happiness is going to be overriding all the grief that you are going through. The next one, if you were grieving that situation that ended. Let's have a look at the Ace of Cups and let's see, is that a windfall or is it more than a windfall? What could it be? Okay, so it shows that you were having sleepless nights. You were worried. You were uncomfortable. That's what the 9 of Swords is. 9 of Swords is truths that were overriding your lifestyle, upsetting you, things that you couldn't talk about, but you were feeling bad and feeling guilty, wanting to fight about your rights, but avoiding it with the 7 was like wanting to fight and then persevering. You were persevering and having sleepless nights. There was something that was really worrying you, that was upsetting you. It was just horrific and it was too much. That's coming to an end. The 4 of Wands is gratitude. It's absolute gratitude. It's happiness and gratitude. So this comes to an end, and then you are faced with absolute gratitude. All the gifts from the heavens, success, happiness, inspiration, justice, and most of all, gratitude for all the blessings that are falling into your life. So much blessing and so much gratitude. And we've got gratitude over here too, with the musician. Is all about gratitude and happiness. So that's what's coming. This is what's coming, and I love this for you. That is magnificent. Now, and probably part of this all is this new beginning. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning that brings you a lot of happiness and a lot of gratitude, and also it brings you a windfall. That also is possible. Let's have a look at the Chariot. And you know, it kills me when I see these together. I've got to hold them up, because you got to know. This is incredible, because this shows to me that there is going to be a great possible windfall. Play the lotto for some of you, because I see a large amount of money being given to you. Easy money, money that you don't have to spend, like it's an award from the heavens. It's a gift, and it's coming. So, and the Ace of Cups with the award and the Chariot victory, something big for all that you have been doing. I feel like the heavens are going to reward you. And the reward is massive. It's changing your life. It's bringing you a lot of happiness and a lot of abundance. So, and a lot of fulfillment in many areas. Now, I'm going to do the Chariot again, put my intentions again. The Chariot for all Aries. Wow. Wow. One of your oldest wishes being granted, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of absolute fortune. The Wheel of destiny that brings you great fortune and great luck coming your way. How magnificent is that? Absolutely incredible. Truly magnificent. What's coming. And that's with the Chariot. The greatest, could be the greatest wish of all. Something you wanted for the longest time. Great fortune and luck. All that's coming to you in every way. And someone is leaving. And you know what? This leaving, this person wasn't happy. And maybe that's why you were feeling guilty, because you were doing everything and this person wasn't happy, or they were not appreciative. And that's why you're recognized for all your efforts. Now let's move on to, let's have a look at the three. Now we're going to look at, I'll just put this here, the Three of Swords. And let's see, what is this pain all about? The truth about this Three of Swords. Okay, it is in connection to someone of air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Someone that's got strong air energy. And it's a chapter of your life that is ending. It was a karmic chapter. It might have been going on for years that you were putting up with this situation. You were both putting up with each other. Maybe you were not happy. It finally came to an end. You had to learn from each other, but now it's over. It's absolutely saying goodbye. Maybe that's why you're grieving. It is saying goodbye to someone of air energy. But the rewards are amazing. And there's the air energy again. A new beginning is coming. And the air energy is there again. But rewards, major rewards for what's coming. So the painful, hurtful words, the unappreciation or hurtful words are coming from someone of air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay. Let's have a look at the Four of Cups, being very sad and unhappy. That is because you've been working hard and putting a lot of effort and doing everything right, but you were unappreciated, and you reached a dead end, and you just feel like all your hard work, everything you put in, wasn't seen by this person that you were helping or compensating or doing something for or sacrificing. Sorry, there it is. You were sacrificing out of your time, out of your efforts, out of your energy. You were doing for someone, and they just didn't know it, and then it's over. But you're resting from that battle. It was major, and there's a lot of rewards. Have a look at this. You're resting from a big battle, and you are rewarded big time. Major, big money coming your way, to the point where you are going to be rising above money issues, and you are going to be so victorious. Victory to the highest level and degree coming your way, and not to mention exceptional amounts of money coming your way also. So that is truly incredible. You are going to be so abundant to the point where you are going to be doing charities, helping those who are in need. You are just going to be so capable, because you're destined for this. This is part of your destiny. This is part of your reward for all the sacrifices you've made. And it looks to me like you have made a lot of sacrifices. And when one person didn't know it, it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't matter. What matters is that the heavens know it. The universe knows it. And it's the universe that's rewarding you. It's making something happen and someone is giving you this reward or something. If it's a windfall, then by all means it's a windfall. If it's not a windfall, it is someone incredible, magnificent giving you this gift. And the heavens are being the cause of it so that you can get this gift. This is really incredible. I just feel like your money problems are going to be over. You're going to be so victorious. There's so much abundance coming your way that you are going to be in awe as to how much you are favored by the heavens. And you know what? Another important factor is that the Empress is all about that too. The Empress is about that loving energy that just wants to give and give and give you. Okay, we'll leave that one there. Put this one here. Now back to the Seven of Wands. Let's see what is it that you're fighting for. Putting your foot down, and look who comes up. This is who comes up. So your hard work, and this is someone that works really hard. I know it's earth energy. There could be someone actually, because this is the second time I'm seeing this card. I'll talk about it in a moment. The Empress was right here, and the Empress, when we talked about you fighting for your rights and setting boundaries and saying enough is enough, it shows to me that your hard work is going to be recognized by the heavens, because that's what the Empress is. The Empress is a loving, unconditional loving energy of the heavens or the universe that rewards people, just like that word here. So you are going to be rewarded for all your hard work, even if it wasn't recognized. You are going to be in great position. You are going to be a winner no matter what. And the Three of Pentacles shows that there is a chance that you will be working in teams with someone. You could be starting your own business, but there's a lot of profits and a lot of money coming your way and a lot of abundance with both of these cards united. This is why you're rising above money issues. The Empress is about abundance, giving you way beyond what you expect, being so abundant that you will be absolutely amazed, truly amazed. So that's what I see for you, and that is just magnificent. Magnificent. So that is that. Now, we're going to go to the next level, and the next level is seeing what else you need to know. We're going to take 2 messages from this deck. Oh, one has already come up for all Aries, and there's the other one. Let's see what it says. I did see the Chariot. I did say traveling. I'm seeing some of you are traveling lightly. Traveling lightly, simplifying your life. Maybe this isn't actually traveling. This could be the journey of your life where you're simplifying your office, your home, your surroundings, because there was so much hectic energy that you were overwhelmed with and taking so much. Now that that karmic chapter is gone, you're simplifying your life and living easily and traveling easily if you're traveling. The narrow pathway, this says tread thoughtfully, so there won't be hurtful words. That's in regard to the Three of Swords. Tread carefully. If there's somebody being aggressive, just tread very carefully. I said that aggression could be because we have the Seven of Wands and the Three of Swords, which shows that aggression can be taking place and there could be hurtful words. So because this chapter is ending, just let it end peacefully. That's the advice here. Tread carefully because you are destined for happiness, and that's what's important. We're going to take 3 messages from this deck, see what else you need to know. Oops, one is already open. I'll just close it. Synchronicities has fallen. Let's see for all Aries. And one more. I think one just opened up. No, I was mistaken. All right. Oh, yes, one did open. There it is. Completion. A chapter is completing. Well, one more. And there's the other one. Okay, music. How amazing. Inspiration and gratitude. All right, so let's start with the first one. Synchronicities have already started, like I said, maybe from even the end of June. July, August are going to show you a lot of synchronicities as finally you'll find out that this is something coming to an end, something horrific, overwhelming, karmic is ending. All the synchronicities are going to show you. They're also going to show you about freedom. You are going to have a certain freedom that is going to be amazing, and you're being upgraded. You're transcending to high levels. On top of all of that, there's healing. And this is taking place within 15 weeks for many of you, starting July, and 15 weeks thereof. I would say even, 15 weeks, I would say. Or I could say 6. For some of you, 6 weeks to 15 weeks from July onwards. The next one, it says a chapter's completion. Do you remember we saw the chapter completion? Where is the 10 of Swords that came out before? Where did it go? Anyway, here. You see that? A karmic completion. And this is completion. A chapter is absolutely coming to an end. It was very challenging. It shows how challenging it was. It was extremely challenging. That's what the Ten of Swords is. But it's coming to an absolute end, that chapter of your life. And you're moving forward very happy. And guess what? September. Timing. Because this is messages and timing, these cards. That's what I use them for. So September will mark the beginning of your release. Finally, happiness, inspiration, and gratitude. The change that's taking place is going to be so profound. You are going to be in so much gratitude. You are going to be jumping and absolutely happy, with so much happiness and joy coming your way. And that's why they said joy. Joy is coming because of the change that's taking place. And it's taking within 5 weeks from now. And 5 weeks from now takes us to September. Prepare for September. You will be jumping for joy. Something magnificent is taking place in your life and you're going to be loving it. So that's that one. And finally, I'll just take one message. If there's anything else you need to know, just one for all Aries. My glasses on to see what the Chinese cookie says here. And it says achievement. Enjoy the limelight. Like I said, you are in the limelight and you are going to be rewarded for all your efforts. Enjoy the limelight. You have earned it. You have really earned it. Although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. Someone's health. So that's okay. Just be very diligent and very cautious and very thoughtful, and tread carefully when there is anger, aggression, and you're fighting for your rights and hurtful words are being said. There is a chapter that's ending. It's imminent. It's destined. You just got to play it slow. And you're seeing what is coming and how profound what's coming is, how amazing, how extraordinary everything is shown for you, how great you'll be taken care of. So everything points to a great blessings, and not one greatest blessings and gratitude that you'll be in for what's coming. A lot of blessings are falling into place. So just tread carefully until this is over, this chapter, and it's coming to an end very soon. I hope you enjoyed this reading, my dear Aries. Do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and don't forget to keep supporting me by watching the videos till the end. If you watch 1 or 2 extra per week, that would mean the world to me, just in support of my health. It would mean a lot if you just watch and let them run to the end. It's great support, so that I can get the viewers I need, so that I can reach the goal that I am so much in minus because I don't have enough viewers. I wish you all the best in everything that's happening in every step of the way. Love and light and a lot of peace and blessings. Namaste.